Also circulating went viral of Caitlin Clark in the bowels of the Barclays Center with Liberty coach Sandy Brondello.
The basketball world is buzzing, and with good reason. What started as a simple post-game tunnel interaction has now exploded into the biggest story. In women's basketball, Caitlin Clark, the superstar guard still under contract with the Indiana Fever, was spotted in what appeared to be a private meeting with New York Liberty stars Breanna Stewart and Sabrina Ionescu, along with their coach, Sandy Brondello. But this wasn't just any casual conversation between competitors. This was Caitlin Clark's agent, Aaron Kane, standing right there in the mix, turning what could have been friendly small talk into something that has every WNBA fan asking the same question. Is the biggest name in women's basketball already planning her exit from Indiana? After the Liberty's dominant 98-77 victory over the Indiana Fever on Wednesday night, something unprecedented happened in the tunnel area of Barclays Center. While Clark sat out the game due to a recurring groin injury, she made the trip to New York anyway. That decision alone raised eyebrows. But what happened next sent the basketball world into a frenzy. Clark and her agent, Aaron Kane, were spotted in what appeared to be an intimate conversation with Liberty coach Sandy Brondello, alongside stars Breanna Stewart and Sabrina Ionescu. The optics were striking and deliberate. This wasn't a chance encounter in a hallway. This was a calculated meeting between a player, her representation, and what many considered a premier organization in women's basketball. The Liberty players and Clark were all smiles, creating a viral moment that had fans immediately speculating about what was being discussed. For a player who has faced adversity from opponents throughout her career, seeing her comfortable and relaxed with the Liberty's leadership group was a welcome sight for her supporters, and a terrifying one for Fever fans. If you are enjoying, please subscribe. Let's be honest about what's happening in Indiana. The Fever entered the 2025 season with championship aspirations rolling out a bold, now you know campaign that promised dominance. They added veteran players like DeWanna Bonner and Natasha Howard, thinking they could build a championship contender around their superstar. But here's the reality. The Fever currently sit at 12.11, struggling to find their identity. They've been plagued by injuries, with Clark missing 11 games this season due to various ailments. Even when she's healthy, the team can't seem to put together consistent performances. One game, they look like championship contenders. The next, they're getting blown out by teams they should beat. The organization's handling of Clark has been questionable from the start. The WNBA launched an investigation into alleged fan behavior at a Fever game, only to find no substantiated evidence. The league's treatment of Indiana's fan base, the same fan base that brought record viewership and attendance to the WNBA, has been tone deaf at best. Meanwhile, Stephanie White's coaching approach has been to fit Clark into her system, rather than building the system around the generational talent. Stephanie White is making a system and trying to fit Caitlin Clark in that system, not trying to make a system about her. That's coaching malpractice when you have the most marketable player in the league. Now let's compare Indiana's struggles with what's happening in New York. The Liberty aren't just a defending WNBA champion. They're a franchise that has positioned itself to dominate the league for years to come. With a core of Stewart, Ionescu, and Jonquel Jones, they've already created what many consider a super team. Sandy Brondello, the Liberty's head coach, is a proven winner who understands how to maximize talent. She's a two-time WNBA champion as a head coach and has consistently led teams to playoff success. Her approach is player-first, focusing on putting players in positions to succeed, rather than forcing them into predetermined roles. The Liberty's roster construction is also superior to Indiana's. They've surrounded their stars with complementary players who understand their roles. Natasha Cloud provides veteran leadership and defense. Leonie Fobek adds international flair and versatility. Even their depth pieces like Kennedy Burke and Maureen Johannes bring championship experience. But most importantly, the Liberty have created a culture of winning. Stewart spoke about bringing a championship mentality to New York, and it's clear that mindset permeates the entire organization. They're not just trying to win one championship. They're building a dynasty.